Hello everyone, my name is Greg Henniger, Community Manager on H1Z1.
And I am Adam Clegg, Game Designer on H1Z1.
Yeah, and today we're going to be doing a work in progress. This is going to be our first work in progress, a series we're going to be doing. So
your first stream
for
SOE.
Yeah, that's correct. I am new here, and I'm going to be your guys' community manager. Very stoked about it.
Follow him on all the Twitters.
Yeah, you see my Twitter handle right there.
Bother him, don't bother me.
Yeah, or turn.
Oh,
down
that music though. Okay, let's see. Turn the music down.
Is the music too loud?
Come on, guys.
You can probably do it right here.
I'm just gonna do it on this because it's probably better. I had a feeling it was gonna be too loud. Let's try that. Let's try that.
How's that sound? All right, awesome. So you want to just tell them a little bit about what work in progress is going to be like?
Yeah, if you guys have never seen work in progress, it's a thing that we did for PlanSide 2, and now we're bringing it over to H1Z1. And basically, you get to watch us work on whatever we work on. So if I'm a level designer, you're going to get to watch me build levels, and if you're an environment artist, you'll get to watch them, polish up the terrain, and if they're making art assets, but basically, you basically just see us work behind the scenes, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I am a level designer, and I'll be working in H1Z1's world. And if you want to just get right into it, actually, we can
let's check it out.
Look at what we're looking at. So this is a small area of the map. And you can see over here, it's kind of built, kind of like a little residential area. Mm-hmm. And everything you guys see, this is all really early, and it looks actually, the colors look kind of washed out. Let me see if I can actually go to the actual better sky file so it doesn't look so, that's a lot of fog. Okay, so I can actually see a little better here.
People are still talking about the music. Is that a little better?
Uh-oh.
Turn it down a touch.
Okay, yeah, turn it down. Sorry, but we'll figure it out, but in 5 minutes it'll be perfect.
Yeah, we wanted to give you like a mood,
yeah.
Set the tone.
So you can see over here, there's kind of a little residential area over here. And if you look over here, there's nothing, right? So we're going to actually build this out. And since this is work in progress, something that we like to do here is we'll let you guys basically tell me how you want to build it out, which is going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to be working in tandem with you guys, excuse me, in tandem with you guys to help build this area out. Like these houses obviously aren't working anymore. We're going to just get rid of those. But the first thing I should do is check these files out, because if you don't check the files out, then anything that you save doesn't actually save when you check the files in. So I'm going to check the files out really quick. If you actually want to go to camera, you could talk a little bit about what you're going to do on community.
Oh yeah, make sure you guys check out the let's see, want to go to
main camera so they can
okay,
they can hook you up while I do this mundane task of checking out files.
Okay, yeah, make sure you check out our subreddit. It's reddit/r/H1Z1, and that is where you guys can put in a lot of your information. We are in there constantly checking it out. There's a lot of really awesome threads going right now. Yeah, so I mean the developers check in all the time.
Yeah, sorry, this shouldn't take too long. But yeah, basically, we're running a pretty open development cycle. So if you have ideas on there, you can let us know, and we look at it all the time. So also, Greg's going to be working with looking at the chat as well as he can, and he's going to be asking you guys things that you want me to do in the game as I'm building it. If it gets out of hand, too out of hand, we might do some straw polls or something. Yeah. But it should be fun. We're going to just build a bunch of crazy things.
Yeah, and these work in progresses are a little bit different than, let's just say, a regular, H1Z1 stream where we're doing kind of a Q&A about anything and everything. The work in progress is, we're going to be taking your suggestions and putting them into the game right now.
Pretty neat, right?
Yeah, so that's pretty awesome. We're all going to build something together.
If time permits, I want to actually build something unique with you guys in the editor, more than just a residential area. But we will see how well this goes. How long it takes us to build out this residential area. Is this the thing that I want? Sorry guys, this is like, that's not the one I want. But yeah, it should be just a couple more seconds here as I check out the right files.
No rush. Don't worry.
There's
no hype over.
There's no one watching, and no one's watching this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But we go. What are people saying? Talk to me.
People are saying a lot of stuff. They're enjoying your beard.
Oh,
first
nice.
and foremost,
Do you guys like it? I was
think.
gonna get rid of it, but I figured it was Apocalypse, so might as well keep it, right? All right. It looks like we're good. If not, then I'll just lose all my work, and that'll be cool too, right?
No big deal.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Cool. All right. So, Greg, where should we start?
All right.
Ask the chat. Ask the chat. Let's ask the chat.
All right. Let's push it back.
Let's start
over
this
to TC.
interactive. So, we want to make it like a residential. Okay. These signs or these streets actually have signs, and so this is actually, you know, Oak and 3rd, right?
On the corner of Oak and 3rd.
And this one's Oak and 2nd. You know, so it's actually supposed to feel like a real street of residential areas.
Right.
So which quadrant? I guess I should say. Pick top left, or sorry, northeast, north, southeast, northwest, southwest.
North, south,
North
east.
by southeast. Let's see what people are saying. School, prison, or mall. That's not a place to start, guys.
The school
Come on.
quadrant.
The school quadrant. So I know people want to build like police stations and schools and stuff, which we already have in other areas, but this is mainly supposed to be a residential area. So we're going to try to build it.
Suburbia.
See, northeast, southwest, north. Okay, I'm going to start northeast. Northeast. Of this direction of what I'm looking at, because real northeast is probably actually facing the other way, but whatever, right? So let's start over here, which is a cool little cul-de-sac. So we have awesome houses. We have pre-made houses that I can just plop down, or we can probably prop out a house. Let's start by actually framing our residential. So if the street's coming down this way, the houses need to kind of face a certain angle, right? So they should be facing outwards into the road so the cars can get in.
This is like part city planning, part level
You'd be amazed how close level design is to real life, especially working on a game like this. Like, it's amazing. Like, I'm constantly on Google Maps, like zooming in Street View, and I'm like, oh, that's how they do it. Okay, that's interesting. So we have pre-built houses here, right? So like, if I place a house right here, it already has, you know, all the stuff inside of it. And what you're seeing right there is potential item placements for spawning. So like, I don't want to get too much up in how the spawning system works because I want to keep it on level design, but basically things can spawn there, and we're having that throughout our entire game. But this is already a pre-built house, right? And I can just put it here. But I also have, I have a lot of these too. Like there's this one and it has a little cool carport on it. But I also have shells of a house, which we can then go in and build ourselves. Let's see, let me go to my structures.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions specifically about the level design, toss them in the chat, and I'll relay those over to Adam.
I'm seeing stuff like house backyard, sidewalks. People still spamming fire department. Guys, you're not going to have the fire department right next to Timmy and Johnny's house. Okay.
Which one does Timmy live in? The one on the right?
Let's see. Which one? Left? That's Timmy. That's Johnny.
Yeah, that seems right.
They're always trying to keep up with each other.
Keeping up with Timmy.
One of them had a Sega and the other one had a Super Nintendo, and then they shared each other's experiences in gaming and became best friends for life. That's the lore that I'm creating for this house. Structures, houses. Sorry, this is actually more complicated when you're like talking and doing 50 things at once at the same time. So let me lay out some houses. Wow, there's a lot more than the last time I checked. The artists have been busy. So these ones that are black aren't textured, which means they don't.
That was a big house.
Yeah, maybe we should put like a big mansion somewhere. I don't know.
Right on the other side of the street, so they always have to look at that giant mansion.
Wow, why are these all like... There's so many. Okay, here we go. Small house. I found them. We're good. So we have... Let's pick one that you guys want to actually prop out, because that's actually going to be pretty fun. That one's cool. This is actually like a lake cabin type thing, which will be in the game.
It's up on stilts.
Yeah. All right, guys. Pick a house. Any house.
All right, so we got the green house, the blue house, yellow house, brown house,
red house.
And I guess, yeah, red house.
And we have this one, which we'll lay to. Two-story.
Ooh.
We'll also
that's just tempting.
Yeah, we're gonna do that one anyways. Let's see what do you guys want?
All right, so what are they voting for right now? What we're gonna spec out on the inside of the house?
Yeah, well, the house that we're gonna place, and then we'll go in and blue. Oh, green, blue, blue, dabba dee, dabba die. All right.
Seen a lot of blue.
All right, let's do that.
Blue house is popular.
Let's do that.
Everyone's very sad in the blue house.
All right. So let's actually fix. I actually don't mind placing these here, but we got to figure out their driveway situation, their sidewalk situation, like how much room should we give them. There's a lot of things when placing. One does not simply just place a house.
Terrible.
There are things that you have to think about. It looks like this house has a little side door, right? So this side door wouldn't just go right onto the street. We're probably going to have some kind of a backyard, side courtyard thing. But I would imagine that the front of the house is actually pretty close. Let's say that
close to the street.
Closer to the street. I mean, not too much of a driveway.
How much time do you spend like just getting it just right?
Good. Our PR manager's talking to us now. She's not her PR manager.
Hi.
Sorry. She's our. What are you? She's our brand manager. We're good. We're awesome.
Pepperoni pizza, maybe?
Yeah, a little pepperoni pizza, you know, some...
In-N-Out.
That would be sweet. Nice. Awesome. All right. What are we talking about?
I was saying, how much time do you spend, like, getting it just right? Like,
oh, I'm a perfectionist. Like, I'll, like, zoom in like this and be like, nope, it has to move 1 pixel to the left. But... for the most part, you can kind of just eyeball it until you get like this whole thing filled, and then you can go in and kind of like fix it up, right? Yeah. So let's start. How long of a driveway should they have? Let's see.
This is Timmy's house, right?
This is Johnny.
Oh, that's right. Timmy's the one with the carport.
And so you guys can see the flora, but like I can turn it off, right? Turn it off and on. I like to leave it on for now so I can see.
That the lawn's gone to hell.
Yeah, well, actually, what we can do, I'll explain this now since this will probably get asked a lot. I can paint dirt, like along here. Sorry, I can't point. I use my mouse. I'll paint dirt along here, and when I paint dirt down there, the flora actually won't show up anymore. So if I paint dirt underneath the house, and you go in the house, no more flora will show up in the house. But since the train editor shows it right now, and it doesn't actually update until I re-export it, I'm just going to turn flora off for now. But just realize that we're in the editor, and the editor doesn't actually reflect everything that's in the game. Like one thing that you notice, actually I should go over this anyways. One thing that you notice is the lack of trees right here in this area. That's because the way our tree system works is it doesn't render them real time in the editor.
And deforestation's a big problem in H1Z1.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So just know that what you look at in here isn't 100% of the real game when you log into the game, because when you log into the real game, you'll see trees, you'll see more flora, things like that. So
all the fine details.
I'm just putting that as a disclaimer.
Where are the trees?
For now, you're seeing like raw building game design.
Perfect.
Cool. Got it?
Let's do it.
Good. All right, so I'm gonna turn the floor off because it's easier for me to work with the floor off. So how much driveway should we give this guy?
Well, he's got a 1-car garage.
You're the expert. Come on, tell me.
I'm the expert.
Yeah, dude. This is how
manager.
I work.
You're level designer.
All right, so I would say, well, let's get a car out there for reference, right? Scale is key in level design. So we actually have 2 really cool ways to reference. One of them is by a car. Another way, which is always the most fun way, in my opinion, is by an army man, a green army man, right? Who doesn't like green army men?
That's pretty cool.
So it's a good way to be like, you know, it's very obvious. It stands out. If you see it, you're like, oh, that's not supposed to be there. Delete it.
Right.
That's why we do that. And then we also have cars that we use, and cars are a little easier to it doesn't have to be some crazy green army man. But let's see. Where's my cars? Static vehicles. Not that one. Anything cool in the chat?
Let's see. There's a lot of questions not about level design. And no, and we appreciate your questions, of course.
Yeah, no, the questions, you know, if there's one that you see that you just want to throw out there, I don't mind it, but, you know, I'm not going to be, like, dropping bombs here.
Right. There will not be a...
There will not be a massive bomb being dropped.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. But let's see. You gotta talk to me here.
How many original houses are you planning on creating, or will we see many of the same model of house?
we actually have a lot of. So this door is not going to be blue, by the way. Just an editor thing. We have a lot of houses planned, actually, and already made. So you saw like the 5 that I had right there, plus a 2-story, plus there was that mansion thing.
Right.
We have more coming in every day. As we go into early access, you'll notice that our game updates will update all the time with new art and new things that we build into the game. So I would say a really good amount, actually. A lot more than I'm used to be honest. It's cool working with a lot of variety of being able to have all these houses. And it's not going to feel like, you're seeing the same thing everywhere. But when you really look at houses, like if you drive down a street and you looked at a bunch of houses, they pretty much all look the same. You're not really worried about, I mean, like for color and stuff. The color variation in America isn't very big on houses. I know it is in other countries.
San Francisco, man, all those houses are brightly colored. Will different areas of town have different styles of houses, like the rich area of town, like the
we're gonna try to. We can do that here actually with this. I mean, if we really want to, we can actually make this section over here that's closer to town be the better housing. You have to suspend disbelief at some point because we can't recreate exactly square inch of a whole entire town.
Right.
Because we're trying to make it feel like a small town anywhere America type thing, and that popping in, that's just an editor thing that doesn't happen in game. But we're doing a lot of cool stuff. Sorry, I gotta focus on building this.
Oh yeah, that's totally fine. I'm trying to grab some questions. Do you have all the things for like playgrounds and things?
It's actually a good
kind of like little props that will sit around outside of buildings to kind of designate them as like schoolyards or houses. And
yeah, that's something that we're gonna get as the game keeps growing, like as the artists keep making more things for us. But like right now, they're making things that we can use to build the world at a large scale. So like, I would much rather have this wood plank, or I would much rather have them make me this chain link fence, right? Than like a little toy.
Or a teeter-totter. Or,
or like a teeter-totter.
Sure.
Yeah, because I can use these chain link fence and this wood to build much more of the world than the little teeter-totter. But, once we're early access and we can actually make our game look a lot more defined, like every day as I work into the terrain editor, sure, I'll be like, hey man, it'd be really cool if I could get a special fountain.
Right.
And then I can put a fountain in this backyard.
Like, so this is kind of the larger scope kind of things.
It's kind of like, I mean, our team isn't very large, so it's kind of like a big bang for, or what's the word I'm thinking of?
Bang for your buck.
Bang for your buck. Yeah, I couldn't know how to phrase it. It's like that. Like, what's the best bang for the buck?
Right.
That's what I was trying to say. And like having the artist make me things like a chain link fence or a 2-story house, as their time's much more utilized, because then once they give it to me, I can place it in a lot of different spots, which I'm gonna do right now, because I've decided that Timmy and Johnny are neighbors, but they're separated by a chain link fence.
Oh, that's too bad for them.
Oops, I didn't mean to move that. I think this is a good distance. What do you think? That's
pretty
good,
seems about right?
That's about paperboy length.
Just a little path going up to the front door.
Like, well, I can mess it. I can do the driveway and stuff like that, but that's pretty good if you're driving. You're turning in and driving down the road, and you're like, oh, this is where I live. Boop. That seems pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good distance.
Good enough. So I'm going to put this little...
And that's how it's done, folks.
And that's how... So we're done here.
Calling it a day.
You can be a level designer. All right.
So you're putting a fence between the two houses?
Whoa. Sometimes it does this. There we go. Okay. So I'm putting the chain link fence between the two houses. By the way, you'll be able to break these chain link fences in game with certain weapon types. Like, you won't be able to like punch the chain link fence down.
Right.
But if you have like a machete or like a crowbar, you'll be able to like smack through it and then go through. So there's certain objects when building in level design, you have to understand gameplay at the same time. So you have to realize, okay, well, I'm building this, but what does this mean for the player? Can the player get through this area? Do I want them to get through this area? In a residential area, I don't really mind if somebody just wants to go ham and just like kill all the chain link fences like as they're running away from zombies. I think that actually feels pretty cool. So
this is the same level designer engine tool for PlanetSide 2 as well?
This is the same editor that we use for PlanetSide 2. It's the same engine. And it's just it's the same, but it's a lot different in a lot of ways, if that makes sense. Just because you don't really work the same way. Like PlanetSide 2 is an alien world, so you can make crazy sculptures with the terrain that you wouldn't be able to do in, let's say, an American town. So stuff, just even though you're using the same tools, the way you build the world is a lot different. At least from my experience being on this team, and from being on PlanetSide 2. I have to rely a lot more on realism in this game than in PlanetSide 2. I could rely on sci-fi, right? And nanites, and oh, this is why it's like this because of that. But in this game, you have to it has to feel a little more real.
Yeah. So there's been some questions in the chat. I know you mentioned like Google Maps and like checking out streets and layouts and things like that. What have been some of the other go-to reference materials, I guess?
I honestly don't know how they made video games before Google Images, because I use that all the time. No, I mean, just life experiences, just from watching movies or playing other video games. I can't recall how many times I've thought about an idea that I played in a video game. Sometimes most recently, because it's fresh in your mind, but even like pulling back from like Super Nintendo days or 8-bit days, even before that, where I'm just like, that really worked in that game, and it was really cool, and I could probably put that in this game. But you're always pulling from stuff. So like whenever your parents tell you that you watch too many movies or TV shows or play too many video games, just tell them it's market research, because one day you're going to be a game developer.
Tell them Uncle Clegg told you to
Tell them Uncle Clegg that if they want to talk to somebody about video games, they can talk to me.
Yeah.
You're doing just fine. So let's see. You know what? I'm actually going to give them a little... I'm going to make this... They're going to have a little front yard thing. How about that? I'm feeling generous. Let's give them a little... So here's the driveway. The chain link fence would actually come up to the...
Up to the road?
Up to the road a little bit, right? Maybe a little bit of sidewalk.
There's got to be some sidewalk there.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I forgot. Let's add sidewalk. We can do that. So... I won't do the whole stream of the entire residential area, because this whole thing would take us a long time. We'd be here for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
And as down as I am for a 24-hour stream, there's no
neighborhood
way
building.
We're not going to be able to do that. So I'll build out a small part of this neighborhood and then see how long we are on time, and then move on to another cool event that I want to do with the chat.
All right, we got a question from Venture On. As a level designer, do you have the ability to deform terrain, make hills and mountains, or is that somebody else?
Well, I can actually do stuff like this. Watch.
Whoa. All right.
So
there's your answer.
There you go. Now that's a little... This is what I was talking about, between like PlanetSide 2 and H1Z1. Like H1Z1's a real world that we're trying to manipulate here, but so we can't do stuff like this, but I can. See, like I can do this, and I can like make this little peak up here.
Now we're in like close encounters.
But that looks crappy, close encounters, yeah. But yeah, I can manipulate the terrain, but like over here, like an artist definitely put the river here, and they painted this up to make it look like it's, a valley into this
rock face
and this bridge, and they had manipulated all this terrain to do this, put all these rocks in here and stuff, and it looks really cool. Look at this. Is this the one that has the toilet? Yeah, look, there's a toilet. Oh, check the toilet for loot. Don't forget, kids. Oh, there's a vehicle spawn right there too. I hope you guys are taking notes.
Yeah, keep that secret, guys.
So, yeah, I can manipulate the train.
Cool.
Let me figure out this sidewalk situation. I've only done sidewalks in our game so far for like restaurants and like gas stations and stuff. I haven't done a real true sidewalk with residential, so this should be fun. Let's see. So I can line this up here by using the X, Y, and Z axis. Oh, that didn't quite work. Let's see. Here's what I was talking about, perfectionist, right? So I gotta go in and like perfectly set it up and make sure this is the right height.
So you guys showed in another stream there was kind of a snap functionality when putting when you're barricading things. I guess.
The snap functionality works when these two objects are exactly the same size or similar size. So like if something's 2 meters and this one's 4 meters, then I can snap to 2 and then do it like that.
Right.
When they're not exactly the same size, it's faster for me to just put them together and to figure out the math of how are these things going to snap together, type of thing. Oh, maybe I want the wide one. I'm going to place all these sidewalk pieces out here so I can actually look at. This will help me figure out which pieces I want to use rather than reading, props _ sidewalks _ driveway _ red 2.
Right.
So this is.
Do you know what the artists are using to make those textures? What program or?
Well, what we do is we get them from a third-party source called TurboSquid, and then they take that that object, I guess, and then they make their own mask for it, their own texture, and kind of make it feel like our game. So if we need, curbs, then they probably got the curbs. Some of them are made by the artists themselves too. But it's for like this house. If we wanted a house model, then we would have got it from TurboSquid and then went in and touched it up, type of thing. It's faster when you have a smaller team to do something like that than to actually have the artist just make the assets from scratch, all of them.
Sure.
We're trying to do things efficiently here, which is a smart way to do it.
What's the size of the team?
I don't know if we've officially said what we are. I honestly don't know the number, but I know that we are a smaller dev team.
Okay.
So it's nothing crazy. Like we're not running like a 300-man squad here.
Right. Right. Is there a difference between the blue and the green loot spots? I know we're not going to talk too much loot, but we're going to see them.
Yeah, I don't want to explain the whole system.
Yeah.
There is a difference, but how we've defined we haven't finalized what the differences are yet, or what we're going to do in each one. But the different colors help us place the loot of where we want them to be.
Cool.
And so, yeah. I don't want to spoil the whole game before it even comes out. Type of scenario. This is the one I wanted. Okay. So this is kind of like a palette, right? Like an artist's palette of colors that I use to create my sidewalk, and then I'll just look over and be like, okay, I need that piece. Drag it over, drag it over. It's harder when you have a bunch of things named sidewalk. Like here, I'll show you if you guys can see how these are all just like sidewalk, 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 parking, sidewalk, driveway, sidewalk, curb. I can't see or remember which one that was. So it's easier for me to just lay them out, and then I look, and I'm like, okay, that's the one I want. Place that one there. It'll work faster that way, too. Oops. Over here. Okay. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, hold on. Hold on. All right, we're good now. Legs confirmed. I guess so, right? So this one dips down. Let's see, because I can just copy it, drag it out over here. Let me look. Help me with this sidewalk situation, Greg. What do you think? Where do you think it should come right up over the?
Yeah, because then you got the that little patch of dirt there. There you go.
Oops, not that.
Sidewalk's a little higher than the road. You step down onto the road, right?
Yeah. That's how it works, right? Do we need to go outside and test that?
I could do a trial run real fast.
Yeah, can you go
Just find the nearest
outside
sidewalk
and run to where we need to go, and then... So what that means is I'll have to raise the dirt since this is raised up.
Mm-hmm.
So, since...
Will that affect everything like the house and all that?
Yeah, so this is actually a good thing to do. So now that I know where I want my sidewalk to be, because this looks... What do you guys think, chat? Does this look like about right? This isn't right. Let's see. What do you guys think? That looks about right, right?
That looks pretty good.
I just got to make sure there's the street sign. You step down.
Second and oak.
That looks about right, right? So I need to raise the terrain up here. And what that means is if this terrain gets raised, let's see what it's at right now. 23. So let's raise it to 23.4. That might be too much. Let's see, 23.3. That's good, right? So I raise the terrain up to here, and I can lower it later, but this is a good, probably, benchmark. But I need to raise the terrain up like that around this whole area. So if you can, now that I have the number right, 23.3 is too high. I'm gonna have to go lower.
So when you guys do get in game, go to 2nd and Oak and really scrutinize this piece of sidewalk as closely as you can.
Nope, it was 23.27. See, this is the... Oh, because it dips down. I see what it's doing. This is fine. This is good. I can fix little minor details later. But the point I'm trying to make is when I go over here, it's going to cover the house up, right? Because I got to raise all this, and before I forget, let me get this out of the ground.
Get rid of those pieces.
Yeah.
So to waylay any further questions, we're not going to be talking about early access today.
Oh yeah. So early access. If I talk about it, I'm immediately fired. That's what they said, and they put me in the guillotine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
in that order.
In that order. It's something that I can't talk about right now, but just know that it's something that is definitely happening soon.
Adam Clegg, everybody.
But it's because they're waiting on me to finish this residential area, honestly.
No, I totally understand.
Yeah, so the faster that I can finish this residential area, then the faster I can actually just make it so you guys can play early access. But, you know, it's getting there.
Sidewalks come first.
Sidewalks come first. So yeah, so basically now what I got to do is show you. So now if I raise everything to that level, I got to do it. Oh man, I got to do it to this whole thing. This is gonna be fun.
But yeah, there's a lot of people talking about how it looks pretty bland right now. You missed the earlier part where we talked about, you know,
the flora.
yeah. All of that is
trees showing right now.
Yeah, you're not gonna see any trees. But fear not. This is just makes the level editing.
Yeah, you can see that this is an editor, right? Yeah. Okay. So on the stream, you can see that I'm not in the game. I'm in an editor. It's a tool that we use to build the game, and when you run the game, it looks a lot better. I turn a lot of things off, like flora and the trees and stuff, so I can perform better and I can, you know, build faster.
Yeah.
It's easier for me to do that. But it's actually a trick, so when you guys play the game, you're like, whoa, this looked way better than what I was looking at earlier. They've done a lot. So let's fill this up around here. So basically, I'm making the sidewalk terrain go up to where I'm going to have the sidewalk. And then I can place the sidewalk around the whole thing. And then I can place the residential area. Man, this is a lot of work. It's not easy building a sidewalk. You know what? I can fix all that later. Yeah, look at this. It's all messed up right here, too.
We haven't gotten to that area of town yet.
Yeah.
We can go back to that.
I'm just doing the outside.
Let's see. Try and grab some questions that we can actually answer.
Okay.
Will there be, like some of these building models, will they, do you foresee some of them being kind of like caved in and walls missing and types like that? Or are they all pretty more or less intact in terms of structure?
Depends on how we build it. Like, they're pretty messed up right now, but I can take them and make it so it's messed up. Like, depends on what you're trying to tell the story, right? So if the story is that these people just abandoned it, then nothing's really messed up. If the story is someone came in and looted it, then that's what you do. Or if the story is there was a struggle and people fought in here,
right,
you can do that. You create your own little stories as you build each one. But let me, now that this is higher up into the ground, I need to raise this house. Sorry. There we go. There's the steps back. They're back. There we go.
Nice.
See, we're good now. So now I can I'm just gonna do the. I'm not gonna do the whole driveway around. It'd be so boring if they watch me do the whole sidewalk around the whole thing.
Yeah.
But let's do the little. Let's do this one at least up until the driveway. Oh, I need the driveway one. Oops. Let's see. So actually, I can. So to get this right,
Dr. Love, yes, you can break window glass.
Yeah, it's
That
cool.
that is a thing that you can do.
Where's the one that dipped down? The smaller one. Oh, I didn't place it out there. And then start it over if I want to go longer. Okay, so cut it at... Okay, but should I... Hold on. Should I go longer than that? Can I go longer? Okay.
Yeah, so for those of you just joining us, we're doing a work in progress for H1Z1, kind of showing you behind the scenes of how the level editing and map creation is kind of built and put together. So if you guys have any questions about that specifically, feel free to put them into the chat. I'll try and pass the ones I see over to Adam. And this is something we're going to be doing going forward too. It's going to be kind of a
yeah, this will be an ongoing series.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we'll have different people in here showing you different things.
Yeah. It won't always be Sidewalk Foundation.
It won't always be Sidewalk Foundation. This is just something that we needed to do because it's something that needs to be done to get the game out to you guys faster.
Yeah, this isn't just like showing it off. We're like actually working on the game right now.
Yeah, this is. I'm actually doing my job of what I would be doing anyways.
Right.
So this is the driveway piece, right? So I gotta get that in there. So the car can actually theoretically drive up the driveway.
Has the car sunk into the dirt?
It did. So I need to lift it up.
It's a bad area of town. It's on blocks now.
Yeah. So here we have this problem of the brush, and I can pull actually. Oops. Wait, why isn't that going? Oh, there we go. I can actually pull the terrain down. So I don't have this problem of this lip sticking out over the edge. There we go. And then this. There we go. Look at that. Johnny's getting a cool house.
Poor Timmy over there doesn't have any
doesn't have
sidewalk
anything.
to
Timmy's
kick a ball around on.
Yeah, they don't have any cool stuff yet. They will.
Let's see. Beastmaster. Yes, you can break into houses and steal supplies.
Yeah,
that's
a
large portion of the game.
That's a large part of the game. So where?
Can we say what software we use to design?
Or this is our in-house terrain editor.
In-house, yeah.
It was built by lots of very smart programmers and tools programmers, and I would not have a job without it. So thank you. Oops, I don't want that piece.
They're the ones who aren't laying down sidewalk.
Yeah, no, they're doing much more important things than laying down fence and sidewalk right now. That's my job.
Does the terrain editor lower the road as well, or is it kind of placed?
This road is placed. So
okay.
Like, boop.
Oh, look at that.
Cool, right?
That's cool.
Everything you see is placed.
Okay.
Pretty much. For the most part, I guess I should say. The things that get auto-generated are like mountain ranges and hills and valleys, big lakes, something that we can do large scale that just makes the map, and then from there we can go in and tune it. Alright. Let me just get the fence going here.
It's looking pretty good.
It's getting there. My favorite part is when people say, it looks really easy. And that actually is a compliment.
People are really worried how the van gets out. Okay,
that's
there
fine.
you go. Moved.
I wasn't.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, it was a work in progress.
They're
So-
really protective of that van.
That's
so
good. No, they should
wall
be.
it in.
They're like, this is gonna be my place where I live, so you better like.
Somebody's scouting this out right now. The moment they hit the
Totally.
game, they're going to go right to Oak in second.
Totally. Yeah, is this Oak in second?
I think so.
No, this is Aspen in
Aspen
second.
in second.
Oak's
Ooh.
the other street. Oak's down here. You guys
Forget
are,
Oak in second.
Yeah, it's all about Aspen.
That's right. That's where all the cool kids live. Timmy and what was it? Johnny.
Timmy and Johnny. Did
Yeah.
I make? Okay. So let's make the fence kind of come in right here. Let's see.
Let's see. Codex. H1Z1 will be coming out for PC.
Steam Early Access.
Steam Early Access.
Is what the dev team is focused on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you can expect. How should I make this? Should I just not give them that piece and just let them and just? I don't think I want to give them.
Is there a swingable gate
not
that they can enter
not
their house with?
Really, I mean, I can makeshift one, but we want like a swingable gate that actually functions, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't want it to be a janky gate. That doesn't work. Let's try this. I think I'm just gonna. I think I just want to have them. I think I just want the fence to end here, right? And then they go into their house with no swingable gate yet, right?
Yet.
But eventually it'll get there.
Can you resize? People are asking if you can resize the fence or if it's just a static size.
Yeah, I can do it. I mean, I can make it go small, right? I can make it, go tiny.
Oh,
I can
okay.
make it massive.
That's what they need in
dome-
front of their house.
Dome, like a Thunderdome cage match.
Yeah, that's what's keeping King Kong in.
It's really good to have a uniform size, uniform scale it up and down.
Mhm.
So once you pick a size, it kind of makes sense because.
Is that why you use that little green guy? The
Yeah,
little
because
army
that's
man
the
gives you kind of
that's
a,
the scale of a dude, right?
Right.
If you want to keep the zombies out, you gotta. So that's good, right? That's about where they would come into their place.
Sure.
And then this is like their yard. The problem is once this doesn't feel right. What am I missing? Chat, help me out.
What does he need?
What do I need?
Can you make it look like the van crashed into the garage?
I know what I need. I need a gate. I need a gate. Why didn't you guys tell me I need a gate?
What? I said a gate.
You didn't say a gate.
Yeah, one that you can open and close.
I don't remember hearing that at all.
Oh my gosh.
Roll
Roll back the tape.
Roll back the tape. Nope, don't remember. Now the awesome part is where is it? Let's see. Doghouse. I think there is like a little doghouse.
Are you looking for a gate?
Yeah,
You're getting
but I think
distracted by
I know.
doghouses.
I'm getting distracted by the chat.
The crazy amount.
Structures, props. There's just so many. I need to. Here, is it under here? Fences. You think it'd be under
People are
fences,
calling for a driveway. They want to see that sweet, sweet
right?
driveway.
There it is.
Found your gate?
Found my gate. Look at that. That's what your house needs for your car, right?
Keep your car in.
Keep your car in. Keep the zombies
keep
out.
the hoodlums out.
Keep the hoodlums out. You gotta
Yeah.
lock it up.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is what it needed. I knew it was missing something.
Can we toss a sign on there that says, get off my lawn? Or
Get off my lawn. Yeah. So there we go. Let's. They're not using their garage because they don't care. Like he pulled in here super fast and he was like, close the gate because the zombies were coming in. I don't know. Let's give it some character. I feel like this is. Oops, not that. I feel like it needs to be like this.
So the two biggest demands are driveway and trash cans.
Driveway and trash cans? You got it. I am here to please. There's trash papers on the ground. Where I know we have trash cans. Hold on. Hold on. Garbage cans.
There you go.
So
this ain't no trash can.
Okay, so this is what we can decide. Should this residential area have like garbage that gets picked up? Like
you gotta take it out to the street.
Take it out to the street, right? Or should we have like
did the zombie apocalypse happen on trash day?
Uh-oh.
That is the big question I think
Uh-oh.
is being asked. Oh dear.
Uh-oh. Speaking of garbage, I just crashed. Please tell me I saved. Go to yeah.
We'll go here.
Hold on. Hold on. This could be bad.
Yeah, we'll get it back up. But what we can all discuss in the chat is did the zombie apocalypse happen on garbage day? I want to say yes.
Let's see. This is part of design, folks. This is what happens.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna be fine.
You just let me know when. I'll kick it back over.
I blame trash.
It's just too much trash.
Dude, I lost everything. It's all gone.
You deleted the whole game just now.
I lost everything. Guys,
Early access 2023.
This is bad. This is
Thank
not
you
good.
to Clegg.
Okay, go back to the game.
All right,
show
here we
them
go.
that I didn't actually lose anything.
Gotcha.
The only thing I lost was the gate.
Well, now the zombies are going to get in.
I just wanted to get all the trolls going and going. Getting all upset, thinking that I lost everything, but I didn't. Where's the gate? Isn't that something that I just said? It was under fences. And let's put this back. There we go. So that was the only thing. So after this, I save and then go to the garbage cans, which make me crash, apparently. So, yeah, so what were we saying? Garbage day? Something like that?
Yeah,
Something
did the
about garbage
apocalypse
day?
happen on garbage day?
The apocalypse happened on garbage day. Well, it's different for every street. Doesn't some streets have garbage on like Wednesdays and other streets have garbage on Thursdays?
Well, we're on Aspen in second. Right?
That's true. We are on Aspen in second. So this is like, come on now. They play a lot of HOAs.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to say was there's two types of garbage cans. We have garbage cans that look like the old school lid with the thing that comes off.
Right,
and then
where
we
you
have
start fires.
Then we have those garbage cans, and then we have like dumpsters, but I use the dumpsters for more like industrial.
Sure.
But I was saying, is this a neighborhood where it just has like the dumpster ones, like where you just pick up the lid? I think it's one where the garbage picks it up, right?
Yeah, I think you gotta take it out to the street.
I mean it's Aspen in second.
Yeah, this is a little bit nicer area.
This is what should we call this? Like residential neighborhood? We need a name for this neighborhood.
All right, well we're gonna have to go to the chat for that one.
Chat, help us name this neighborhood because we have like San Diego has like North Park, University Heights, Point Loma,
Hillcrest.
So this is what would this one be?
Where is Aspen in second located? People are asking if you can toss the long grass back in just for a sec.
Oh, sure. So
Don't
you guys
go
can
into
see.
the long grass.
Yeah. It's pretty overgrown. I haven't done the driveway yet. I'm doing the driveway next.
Right.
But yeah, you can kind of. The trees aren't rendering, so just don't worry about that.
Crash Town.
Crash Town.
That's pretty good.
Now, where would you put the garbage?
See, again, if it were me, I'd put it on the street because it
You want
happened
it
on
on the
garbage day.
So how about on this street
Mhm.
was garbage day?
All
But
right.
Not on every street. It was garbage day.
Okay.
Okay.
I can get behind that.
All right. So we got to put it out right here, right?
Clegg Town, Clegg Street. I like Crash Town. It's pretty good.
No, it's got to be like the hills of Aspen or like
Danger Town.
Like it's got to be like Pleasant Valley.
Pleasant Grove.
Something like Grove Water.
Cleggton Heights.
Cleggton Heights or something.
It's not bad.
So let's see. Garbage can goes here. But look at this is Johnny's garbage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's always one that's like smaller than the other one, right?
Right. You got your recycling and your regular
recycling
garbage.
and your regular garbage. But Timmy over here, his garbage fell over. Right.
In a mad dash.
I mean, he doesn't even have like a thing yet. He doesn't like a fence or anything. Like so, his garbage, obviously, his house is gonna get raided by like some stuff went down at his place.
Yeah.
You know, he actually forgot to take the garbage out. We'll get over there in a second.
Acker Grove.
Hacker Grove?
Acker.
Oh.
A-K-E-R. Summer's Eve Road. No, this is Aspen in second. Come on.
Well, you guys, what's the name of the housing complexes where you live? I know somebody has to live in a gated community around here, and it's always lame. It's always like the villas at Sunridge Grove, and it doesn't
Cloverdale.
It doesn't look anything like what you're expecting the title to say.
Tranquil Village.
I like it. I like it.
Red Bridge.
So I did the. Oh, people want driveway.
Yeah, let's get a little driveway in there.
Okay, let's go little driveway action. Let's paint the ground.
Driveway town.
Driveway town. So I can go over here, and we have an ecosystem.
Forest lawn.
And the way our ecosystem works is we have a base ecosystem,
Mhm.
which we've picked grass. So if you got rid of all of the ecosystem in the whole game, it would just be grass everywhere. And then on top of that, we can add a bunch of ecosystem layers. So dirt, rock, rubble, you know, whatever, right?
Sand.
Sand, hot lava. Just kidding.
Monty Springs.
Monty Springs?
You guys are coming up with a lot of good stuff. Sunrise Manor.
Ooh, I like that one. Sunrise Manor.
It's very serene.
That is good.
Serene
so
town.
Let's do
Aspen Grove's pretty good.
Asphalt worn. Uh-oh, am I going to crash again? I better not. Okay, there we go.
What's that?
So this is the driveway
Mm.
where they shoot the hoops. I don't have a basketball thing, so I can't do that, which would be cool. But
Serenity Falls.
Serenity Falls. I like the Oh man,
Aspen Grove was
no,
pretty
no.
solid.
There was another one that I forgot that I was totally a winner, but
Well, that doesn't help.
I know.
Was it Aspen related?
No, scroll up. Let me see.
Oh dear.
Qual Hollow, Glasgow Village. Wow, there's a lot of them. Aspen Meadows. Okay,
Hill Valley.
this is what
That's already
I
taken.
have. I have a task for you, Greg.
Uh-huh.
Start up a straw poll
Okay.
and copy paste like 10 of these in there, and then we'll submit the straw poll, and that'll be the name of the community name of this area of residential. I keep messing this up. So I can paint the dirt back over it, actually. So I also have custom brushes that lets me think of a brush, right? Like an artist has a bunch of brushes. They can choose different ones. I can do the same thing, except my brushes look a lot different than what you're imagining. My brushes... Oops, that's not what I want. My brushes look like this. See? These are all different brushes. So I can pick like this one, which is a dirt brush, which is good because I'm about to use dirt. And instead of painting the entire circle with dirt, it paints what you see in the square. So it kind of just slowly, you know, does that kind of a thing. And it's good to put, you know, right underneath the asphalt.
Is this what you're talking about?
See? Yeah.
Okay. I've never used it.
You've never used straw poll?
No.
Dude, you're about to get flamed in chat.
Just waiting for it.
It's okay.
All right, so
It's better to be honest.
let's grab some good ones here. Old Wood Burrow.
Old Wood Burrow, Aspen Meadows. I definitely want that
Gotta
one in
put
there.
Aspen Meadows in there.
Okay. Let's see. Look at these guys are going nuts. Apocalypse Falls. That's kind of funny. We need one that sounds more like a town.
Mm-hmm.
Clegwood Country Estates. Don't do that one. You just name them, and I trust you.
I'll grab some good ones.
I trust you. As I paint, I'll just paint dirt. Don't worry about me. Just painting dirt. It's actually good to paint dirt around the house. I'll show you guys in a little bit why. Because of the flora. When I add the flora, which is the tall grass, if I paint dirt under the house, then the flora and the tall grass doesn't actually show through the house. And that makes it so you can actually run through the house without running through a bunch of tall grass coming through the ground. Breaking immersion. Breaking all the immersion.
This is some good stuff, guys. Keep them coming.
All right, so I can turn this off. Look at. Can you guess where the house is? So now I can fill in the lines, just like in elementary school. Draw within the lines with dirt, and then we won't have that flora problem. And thanks, guys, for hanging out. I really enjoy doing this.
Yeah,
I think this is a really cool thing.
And if you guys are enjoying yourselves, feel free to hit that follow button.
Yeah, check it out.
That will give you a good indicator of when we have our streams.
Yeah. I really do enjoy doing this. I'm not lying. I like to be able to show you guys how we kind of build worlds in the game. And I think it helps you kind of appreciate more when you actually run through the world. Like, somebody had to place all this stuff, so it's pretty cool. Let me finish the right side and then do the backyard. We'll do the backyard next.
Okay.
And then after that...
Uncanny Valley. That's funny.
Man, we're running out of time. This is so quick. I didn't even get to the blue house. I promise you I will put this blue house over here and I will do it in-game. You will see it in early access. I promise. You will see this blue house here next to Timmy and Johnny's house. I will do it myself.
Question, are you going to be able to enter every building being placed?
I would say like 95% of them. Yes. There's a few that we call facades that just have boarded up everything and you can't really get in. It's more of like space filler, but we try not to do that very often because we want to make sure that you guys have as much gameplay as possible. I'm parched. You know what hydrates better than water? Energy drinks.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You got the sugar-free one.
It's a study. It's a true thing. I read it on the internet.
All right, looking for 2 more. Let's get 2 more good ones out there,
guys. They're going to get a really nice like side. I guess it's a corner house, right? They should get like a really nice, like big front yard, side yard.
Oh, a nice side yard. I mean,
Yeah.
they got the steps leading out to the side yard.
They have the corner house of Aspen and Second.
They paid a little extra for that.
All right, I'm going to give them a big side yard then. Just for them. Just for Johnny. Let's see. What are you guys saying?
I'm still grabbing names.
I just joined. Is it almost over? No, I'm going to go on for at least another hour.
Take that.
At least.
But welcome.
But welcome to the stream. That's true. That's good. I should read some chat too while you're doing that. Are there swimming pools? I'm not sure if one of the houses has a swimming pool or not. That's a really good prop, by the way. I think that's something that we should have.
Swimming pool?
So I will talk to the artists about that to see when we can get that made. Everything gets put on a priority list, so it may not be something that we want for early access, but it's something that I want. Definitely would be cool to have swimming pools.
All right, 1 more. Let's see. Oh, it won't let me go up any further.
Oops.
King's Landing. Yeah, definitely.
Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't have delegated you to write down the names.
I'm not putting that one in there.
Let's see.
All right.
Do we have a good list of how many do we got?
We have 9 currently.
We need one
Let's
more.
just make it an even 10.
Need one more.
We need 1 more.
One more good one for good measure. How far should their backyard go? Chat, tell me. How far should it go? Should it go like halfway? Probably like halfway. Well, no, because another house has to go. Let's see. Well, I know it's going to go at least this far. Let's see what you guys say. Please do a road that has something to do with Breaking Bad. I will do a road that has something to do with baking Brad.
All right.
Because it can't be, you know, that other thing.
All right, I've got the pole. The pole is ready.
So I need to get another house.
So here we go.
Okay, are you
we
ready?
Got Aspen Meadows.
Aspen Meadows.
Deerbrook Lane.
Deerbrook Lane.
Dovedale Flats.
Dovedale Flats.
Gravewood Grove.
Gravewood Grove.
Firefly Valley.
Okay.
Serenity Falls.
Uh-huh.
Windwood Valley.
I like all these names.
Somerset Grove.
We might have to name all. This is for this neighborhood, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Skyline Meadows.
Okay.
And number 10 is New Eden.
Okay. Results. Or
I've got the link.
Link it. There you go. Do it like a few times.
Paste that bad boy into chat. Get in there, guys.
There you go. Let's see what we get. What am I doing? I'm trying to find another house to put.
I'm a big fan of Windwood Valley.
You can vote.
All right.
You know, you're a person too.
There, vote.
You're part of the community. You're the community manager.
All right, the results are starting to come in.
All right, don't say anything yet. You don't want to. You don't want to.
We're not giving it away yet.
Don't give it away yet. Let it sit there for like at least a minute. I'm getting another house because I want to measure out the distance between.
Someone's asking, is that a lake in the back by the hills?
Is it?
It's
a river. Little river. This goes out for a long ways, and basically, I'm just making it so we're only working on this little neighborhood area. But yeah.
New Eden. Is that already something? Did I screw that one up?
I don't know.
Do I not know New Eden?
I don't know what that is.
People are saying it'll break copyright.
Oh. Well, if it breaks copyright, then we can't use it.
Don't vote for New Eden.
No, don't say that. Now that's the only thing they're going to do. New Eden's not going to win, so if you vote for it,
New Eden,
it's not going to get it.
Yeah.
Look at this house is messed up. I kind of like it, though.
New Eden is an EVE Online reference.
Oh. Yeah, we probably can't do that.
Oh, no. Did I misspell Aspen Meadows?
It's okay. You had to write like 10 things under pressure. I forgive you.
What I did actually was I copy and pasted people's submissions. So whoever said Aspen Meadows,
here's another
stop
question.
looking at me.
Here's another question. Do we want only 2 rows of houses? Like one row down this way, backyards, and then one row down that way, and no houses on this side or
That's
on
usually
this
how it
side?
goes, right?
Right? Right.
I would say so. Just like bigger backyards.
Yeah,
and
this
put
is
the
just a
backyards
street.
kinda
This
back
should
to back.
actually just be like a wall, right? That goes around. Okay.
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right. So I'm gonna give them a good sized backyard.
Can we see it with the trees on for a sec?
You can't because the terrain editor actually doesn't render trees yet. That's something that I'm requesting, but you can see it with the trees on when you get early access. All right, what do we got? The suspense is killing me. I gotta know what the name of this neighborhood is.
I'm putting the poll back in. Let's.
At when do we call it? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. Let's give it 3 more minutes. So at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time.
Wow.
We will have the official name for this neighborhood.
So fancy.
I was gonna put in like Gregtopia or something, but
you would.
That was a little self-serving.
Jeez. Augustineville. All right. The great thing about copy pasta is it starts off slow, but then you ramp up. And next thing you know, you can just make a whole entire fence line.
So you don't have to put in one at a time.
Yeah, exactly. But it gets kind of weird at the corners. I might have to do some scaling. Do you know what? Even though Johnny has a chain link fence, Timmy's going to get a wooden fence.
Really?
Yeah, I've decided.
Johnny's the more affluent, it seems.
But Timmy's dad's the one who's a woodsmith. And
he's a carpenter.
He's a carpenter.
All right.
And he is going to make his own wooden fence and place it up.
He has to have a truck, though. Carpenters have trucks.
I built my house of sticks. I built my house of... Oh, well, you know what? Just because you said that, I'm going to raise this house. I'm going to raise the roof.
Right.
Hold on.
Raise that particular roof.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, wait, I didn't... I got to raise it more than that because I got to...
Got to bring that...
The terrain.
That terrain back up?
Yeah, I got to bring the terrain back up over here.
All right, you got 2 minutes left on this poll. And yes, he did save.
I saved.
You could have watched him save. He went up to the top.
Do you know what? I made that mistake once before, where I actually did lose like an hour of work on a live stream.
Yikes.
But the best thing was I was able to recover really quickly and ended up making it look better the second time anyways.
Oh, there you go.
So it was like a blessing. Let me raise this up again.
Woodsmith Flats.
All right.
That's
Is
where
it time? Oh, it's almost
Timmy's
time.
dad works.
Oh, first, before you say, let me show you. I'm going to put the truck in here.
Yeah.
Timmy-
Get that man a truck.
Timmy's dad's truck.
That was a huge building for
Yeah,
some.
it wasn't finished, though. That's why it didn't have a texture on it. Do you know what?
What's that?
So here's his truck.
All right.
You know
He
we
left
can-
the doors open.
You know what we can actually do?
I bet his battery's dead.
Yeah, probably. We can actually put a camper on it. Look at. He gets a camper. He's gonna. Oh, dude, look at. He'll have a camper in here,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't because it doesn't.
It won't go underneath.
It doesn't fit.
Is he going to be a camper in the front yard kind of guy?
Well, I can raise this up. You know, I can just do this, and then I can.
All right.
You know, I am a level designer. I can alter these things.
That is true. You kind of have the tools at your fingertips.
Yeah.
All right. It's 6:30. It is time to figure out
You calling it?
the name. And it looks like it is Serenity Falls with 20%.
Serenity Falls.
Serenity Falls.
Congratulations, guys.
Aspen Meadows was a close second. And, of
might
course, New Eden found its way up there.
We might have to use that on a later date, though.
Serenity Falls.
No. Aspen Meadows.
Oh, yeah?
That's a good one, too.
Also have to make sure it's spelled correctly.
Shout out to whoever said that one.
Skyline Meadows came in last, 4%.
It's okay. It doesn't matter if you're first.
Well, it did
or
tie
last.
with Dovedale Flats and Deerbrook Lane.
By the way, you need to email me that because I'm totally going to forget that it's Serenity Falls.
Will do. It's on the corner of Aspen and 2nd.
Okay. So check it out. So he's going to get... Here's the chain link fence, right? And Johnny's going to get the wooden gate or the wooden fence.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to go all the way around. But we'll do that later. I got to finish this fence first. Plus I want to do... Okay, it's 6:30. Okay, I'll just finish this fence. Because the next thing I wanted to do is more interactive with chat.
So people keep saying that Serenity Falls is reference to this, reference to that. It looks like there's a Serenity Falls in Cosby, Tennessee.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter.
Boone,
There's like...
New Jersey.
Yeah, there's a... That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's a this of that town and this of that thing everywhere, so you can't... There's not a Serenity Falls in H1Z1. Now there is.
Now there is. I was going to say. We just named it.
I'm sure if we don't make it look exactly like Serenity Falls, this will be okay.
Serenity Falls, Tennessee is going to call us up and say...
They're going to be like, this looks exactly like Serenity Falls.
Yeah.
And you took the name. This is bogus.
Your sidewalk is exactly like our sidewalks in Serenity Falls, Nebraska.
What's the name of some other famous games' towns?
What was that?
What's the name of... I mean, like, Infamous, Second Son used Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they actually said it was Seattle.
I guess Serenity Falls is also in World of Warcraft.
Is it?
But it's also in Tennessee.
It's also in Tennessee.
And H1Z1.
Whatever.
You voted
know
for
what?
it. You voted for it.
What are we going to put it back here? Come on. You got a big space. We need the dog thing, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you tell us. What? I don't know.
Well,
I don't play around with it every day.
We're doing interactive here.
Yeah.
You know?
What would you guys like to see in the back of, what was it, Timmy's yard?
Yeah.
Let's just say classic Serenity Falls backyard. Or, a shed?
A shed might be cool. Let's
So you had a doghouse in there?
I think there was, but I don't remember where it is. I haven't fully familiarized myself with every prop that I have in the game yet.
You got a BBQ back there?
Do not have a BBQ.
Those are
A firing range.
those are
a
quite the
meth lab.
suggestions, everybody.
A sandbox.
One of those
that'd be
giant trampolines would be pretty cool.
cool. Oh, that would be cool.
You know
I
how
wish I had
every
that.
kid had one, and then eventually, like, one of the springs broke, and then, grass grew over it and everything.
Yeah.
But there was, like, a heyday for those giant trampolines with the blue padding on the outside. Yeah.
Definitely. Let me look at what I have here. Oh, here we go. Actually, let's start with... I like the shed idea. Right, it's a shed. What's in a shed? Loot. Loot is in a shed.
Shed loot.
Shed loot. Actually, we need to make sure what should this look like? It can't be all... The shed should probably have like a foundation underneath it, actually. That looks kind of weird that it's just grass, right? It wouldn't just be grass.
Oh, like a path leading to the shed or something?
Yeah. But what we can do is...
Let's see.
What about this? What about a well?
A well, you know, commonly placed in
Serenity Falls.
Everybody's got a well. Property values are skyrocketing. You got like a fire pit or something?
Spoiler, you can get water from wells.
A bike?
No, I'm looking
Broken down bike.
See, this is...
See, I need to look at your list and not just keep
the
shouting
problem,
things that I want.
The problem, so this is the walls, but this isn't what I wanted. Well, actually, I'm looking for...
Build a bocce ball court.
No, I can't build a bocce ball court. So I'm looking for a foundation piece that... all these names got turned around and mixed up, so it's rather than spending hours looking for the foundation piece, I'm just going to do this for now and then go back and fix it later when I don't have everyone watching me in the stream.
Sure.
But basically I was looking for a piece like this that makes it so it doesn't look like, you know,
there's grass growing
growing in the shed type of thing. And then I was going to put loot in here. I mean loot spawners.
Right.
Right. So I'll do that later.
Bocce balls, not confirmed.
Definitely
Sorry.
need a path, though.
Mystic platypus.
Definitely need a path. Going from the shed to the backyard.
Sometimes there's like a side path along the side of the house. Like where they put,
well, there is
put the trash cans.
Well, there is a side path here. I can do both. I'll do the side path and the...
Are you a both guy? You throw an L in both.
Both. Both?
Both?
Both.
Both.
Both. That sounds weird. Shout out to everyone who says both.
Are you guys team both or team both?
Yeah. There's no wrong answer here.
Well, I mean, one has an L and the other doesn't.
Dude, English is a crazy language, man. It's not
constantly evolving.
It's constantly evolving.
Webster's dictionary just added hashtags.
Dude, if you were in a time capsule from the year 2000 to the year 2014, you wouldn't understand half the things people are saying.
Agreed.
Right?
It's a nice little path.
Nice little path, right? But what it needs, we need some character in this backyard.
I mean,
do
you have a doghouse ready for me?
Dude, I couldn't find it.
Oh, come on.
Come on, dude. That's why I was working. There was too much pressure. Look at how much stuff is here. Look at here. You guys want to help me find it? Look at this.
Pressure's on.
Look at all this stuff.
Control F.
Ridiculous.
Doghouse.
It would be cool if it was actually named Doghouse, but I don't think it's named Doghouse. That's the problem. It would be a lot easier if it was. And then there's stuff on here that I don't want to click on and then drag it over and show it.
Is it under
so, like,
Canine Residence?
Oh, Canine Residence. Yeah, why didn't
so.
I check that?
Mm-hmm.
So, just so you guys know what I'm working with. Oh, do you know what I can do? Let's do this. Sorry, I got ADD. Check this out. Pleasant Valley
has a bus system.
Has a bus system.
I'm sorry.
Has a bus stop. But the bus stop should actually be on Oak.
You mean Serenity Falls?
Serenity Falls
has a new great bus system.
Yeah. So where would you put the bus stop? Right here, like right on Oak, right?
What is that, the corner of Oak and...
Corner of Oak and 3rd, 2nd.
Oak and 2nd?
Yeah, for sure. Bus station right there. I'm putting
That's
that there
a little close to the road. People gotta...
You're right.
They gotta get in there.
Do you know what? Oh, I gotta put the sidewalk too.
That's true.
But when you're right, you're right. And you know what? You're always right.
This time I'm right.
Okay.
I did it, guys.
I'm putting that there for future reference. I just found it in the list, and I was like, oh, I need this in my residential area. I've never. Chat always makes me laugh. I'm definitely one that's pro chat. I love Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Because I'm always in other people's streams just laughing. So when I see it in this chat, I laugh too. It's funny. Any questions?
Let's see.
Oh, do you know what else this needs? As I'm looking through these lists of stuff, look at this. How about some Ninja Turtles?
Ah, little manhole covers.
Yeah, these definitely go right.
Let's see if we can get this question. If props such as pools and basketball courts get made later on, do old streets and houses get redone to include these props, or will the props be included later on in new parts of the map? Interesting question.
We can do both, actually.
Both.
Jeez, you just ruined my whole career.
You're gonna be listening for it now.
I know. We can do both. We'll probably start with making groups for new buildings to be placed, and then eventually go update old ones and place them here and there. But yeah, as stuff gets added, we then make new things with it and place those new things as whole pieces. But I do stuff like this too and come back and fix it and stuff like that. That's where the manholes go, right? Manhole covers right in the center, right?
I don't know if that's the case.
Anybody who's an expert, I need a sewage expert.
Yeah.
Where does the manhole go?
Is anyone out there really into city sewage systems?
Yeah. I need some raised manholes to mess people up. So like they hit it, like the vehicle hits it and it makes them fly.
We need some potholes in those roads too.
Potholes, yeah. Well, potholes is for another shady neighborhood over here.
Right.
Probably,
I mean,
right?
this is Serenity
This is
Falls.
Serenity Falls, dude. You keep forgetting that. Come on. Oh, here we go. Since Timmy's dad is a carpenter. What do carpenters have? Oil drums.
Obviously.
Why not, right? You could put stuff in it.
It's where they throw their wood scraps away and then quick little fire.
I mean, like, come on. This is definitely what they have. I'm like definitely looking down the list and then seeing things and going, that would work here.
All right, let me see if I can find some other questions.
Oh, dude, I totally forgot about all the signs. So there's a lot of... Oh, but it already has some stop sign stuff. I guess the stop signs are good for now. I don't need to replace those. Fire hydrants. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a prop that I need to write down.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Definitely for sure. Fire hydrant.
That's well thought out.
That
Need to put tiny mounds of dirt where Jimmy's dad hid all the bodies.
Johnny's dad?
He was known as the Serenity Slasher.
We could put little... Oh, man. That's pretty funny, actually.
That's good.
All right, so you know what? I just wanted to put like one more thing in here, and the game is being mad or being upset at me. It's not letting me do it. Actually, do you know what? Go to the camera real quick.
All right.
I can show you guys as I load something else. This is where as I go here. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to another view. I'm going to another zone, basically. I'm loading it up.
Are there going to be streetlights?
Yes, there are streetlights,
There you
actually.
go. Serenity Falls. Streetlights.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Streetlights confirmed. Do they have power? Probably not.
Who's to say?
Who knows? That's true. Maybe you can turn them on. Maybe you can't. Who knows? Right? Oops.
All right. If you guys have any further questions about map and level design, feel free to put them to the chat. I'll kick them over to Adam. And if you're just joining us, we are doing a work in progress on H1Z1. Do you want me to kick it back over
not
that?
yet.
Not
Don't
yet?
go over
Okay.
yet. Just finish your thought, whatever you're saying. That was good. Sounded good.
Yeah, work in progress
paying
on
attention to it.
H1Z1. And we're going to be doing them a lot more. So if you'd like and you're having a good time hanging out with us, feel free to hit that follow button.
Follow Greg. He needs more followers.
I've got a few.
Unfollow me and follow Greg.
I take pictures of like dinosaurs that are at my desk.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
you're the community manager. Don't bug me, bug him.
Yeah, and if you guys are in our Reddit threads, I am SOE_Legion is my
he will be
Reddit name.
helping you. I just had, oh dang it, I should have, hold on. I just had a really funny idea on that person who said put mounds of dirt in the ground because that's where Johnny's dad hides all the bodies.
Already cut back over?
Yeah, come back over. As I go to the prop. Let me go to the prop first. So, where is it? Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. There it is.
Aha. Make a standard shed smaller.
So rather than
doghouse.
rather than like trying to find
I love it.
this, I kind of like had to think on the spot since I felt bad for you guys like watching me trying to find a prop. Put a little doghouse. This is actually where you know, you can hide some stuff in there. Let's see. How big's a dog?
Put up that little green guy again for scale.
Dude, I threw you a softball and you hit it right out of the park. That's good. So, oh yeah,
there he is.
someone's dog's probably. That's
The
probably
dog's probably about like what, a little higher than his knee, probably.
Well, it's a big dog.
For like a German Shepherd,
It's a big dog.
like a Great Dane.
Yeah, we'll just leave it like that.
All right.
This is Pleasant Valley, or no,
Serenity Falls.
So, to play off that idea of the mounds of dirt in the ground, which I thought was really funny, it would be awesome if I put in like some type of a fenced-in jail cell in the backyard, in like the shed, like create the shed larger and put a little jail cell.
I like it.
But there will be a jail. I actually need to make a jail. It's on my list to do.
Yeah, to-do list.
If I work fast enough, it'll get in for early access.
A lot of people are asking, and I don't know if you can answer this, but like basements or storm shelter areas.
People keep saying like they want like abandoned missile silo shelters and stuff
Right.
like that. Basically, that's all awesome stuff that I want to see in this game. Honestly, I'm not just saying that. I want to see things like that. What we have right now are like abandoned mines, mine shafts, and things like that. But it's all being slowly built. You know, we're gonna have the game when early access comes out. You'll have a lot of things to run around and do and see.
Right.
But you'll see if you're an early access adopter, you're literally going to be seeing growth on the game constantly.
Yeah.
Just like awesome things going into the game left and right.
Yeah. And if you guys want to see
for
that,
sure. So actually, finish it what you're going to say.
Oh, I was just saying, the first time I saw that underground area, what was it, like a cave or a sewer that you were talking about? There's a picture on PC Gamer's coverage of H1Z1. I'll see if I can find it and tweet it out later, but it looks really cool.
Okay, so since I can only go for 2 hours, we're going to stop the stream at around 7:30ish, which is in like 45 minutes.
Yep.
I'll definitely update you guys on my Twitter with the residential area as I work on it, and I'll show you like each little section and stuff so you guys can stay up to date on it.
Hashtag Serenity Falls.
Hashtag Serenity Falls. So we're going to do something else right now, which would be pretty cool. Go back to the other camera.
Oh, okay.
Fast.
Let's see. Main camera. There we go. Oh, people were saying they definitely need mailboxes.
Mailboxes too, yeah, that's a really good one. That's another good item.
Pretty standard.
You know, we try to make it look as realistic as possible, right? But you know, it is still pre-alpha, early access. If it doesn't look exactly like a residential neighborhood, it's not going to be the end of the world.
Right.
So let me get to the right lighting.
So I'll try and not hit you with a super hard question, but we have been kind of coming up with backstories and stuff for these like different houses.
Sure.
Do you do that pretty much every time you create an area? You kind of put yourself into...
It depends. I like to put myself in a situation of, does it feel and look right? It's kind of hard. You have to eyeball it. You have to kind of like look at a lot of examples. Like if I'm making a freeway off-ramp pit stop, right? What goes in a freeway off-ramp pit stop? Gas stations, maybe 2 gas stations, one across from each other. I'm trying to put myself in that situation of what it looks like first, and then once I have it built out and it looks like what I think it should look like, then the finer details go in, and I go, okay, well, are these guys competing gas station people? Do they hate each other?
One's got lower prices than the other.
One has lower prices than the other. You know, that whole thing comes
Coke,
in.
Pepsi.
Yeah, it comes in after you have like the main foundation in.
Sure.
And right now, what we were doing with that residential is we were kind of doing a little both. Right, we're having fun.
Yeah.
We're doing a little bit of main foundation and regular ones. So let me show you guys. Don't go over here yet. Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Basically, we're going to play build a foundation, build a compound.
Build that
So there
compound.
will be base building in game. And the way base building will work is you'll get resources through crafting, and you'll be able to build a foundation and build your own base, right? But I thought it would be cool if we built some type of empty area that I will put into the game, and when you guys who are in the stream see it, you'll be like, oh, that's the place that we built on stream.
Let's do it.
And it's in the game, right? It's really
Awesome.
cool. So actually, before I do that, I need to check the right chunk out, because that's all part of game design. You got to check the files out and edit them before you can check them back in.
And hit the save button.
Which is very, very important.
All right, I'll see if I can find a couple of questions.
This one's a lot easier. Yeah, find some questions while I do this.
Usable ladders? Is that something
Yes.
we have or haven't talked about?
Yes, that is something that we've talked about, and it's something that we want for sure.
Okay.
Depends on, I don't know the status. So
there you go.
But I know it's something we've talked about.
Work in progress.
Work in progress. Sorry, your question threw me off. I just.
Oh no, yeah, sorry.
So okay, sorry.
I'll I'll bank a couple of questions. And if you guys are just sitting around, head over to our Reddit thread, and there's a lot of awesome conversation going on right now.
For sure.
And we check that all the time. A lot of that even gets built in.
Okay, so I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
So these are
Kick it back over.
So these are 3 foundations that were built in the game by myself, and they're kind of sunken into the ground. But these are things that players can go and find loot. Here's the little jail thing I was talking about.
Oh, nice.
And I had like a smaller one that was like not very well protected, a medium-sized one where they're putting barbed wire up, and a large one. But I wanted to make another one, like a 4th one, that with the community. So totally, this could be like a fun idea. This could totally not be cool, but in my mind, I think it should be pretty fun. So what I need to do is help from chat. So guys in chat, I need you to let me know as I get the pieces ready.
We should do another poll to name this place.
Oh yeah, that's true. Once we get there, once we get to that point. So the first thing that I need you guys to let me know is first, what do you want? There we go. So show them that. I think that's what I have. Do I have another? Okay, yeah. So show them this. All right. So they're. Oh yeah, they've been on this whole time.
Yeah.
Okay. So
you told me to kick it over.
We're gonna build a compound type of like this. What should we build it out of? Do you want me to build it out of wood? Do you want me to build it out of concrete, chain link fence, combination? Keep in mind, I'm gonna try to finish as much as I can. I see brick walls.
Star-shaped, not square.
Star-shaped? How would I even do that? That'd be ridiculous. Star-shaped compound? That'd be kind of cool. A lot of concrete.
Looks like we're seeing a lot of concrete and brick.
Yeah, a lot of concrete and brick. Oh, I have a concrete wall too. That's true. Hold on.
Concrete and chain link.
Let me, where's my concrete wall? Here's a lot of more props. I have this one too. Concrete and chain link.
Mostly concrete. We're getting a lot of concrete fans out there.
Okay, so this is, I don't know if they mean that this is the concrete that they're talking about, or if this is the concrete. I think they're probably talking about this. That's probably, I mean, that's concrete, but we'll start with this.
All right.
All right. be 1 high or 2 high? So do you want it to be like this, or do you want it to be like this? And here is, let me get a player in here for scale.
So put in 1 or 2 to cast your vote for 1 high or 2
I don't
high.
want to do 3 because it might be a little too high. 2, looks like everyone wants 2. Okay, so we'll do a 2 high compound. Next question. Oh, I gotta get this chunk saved because I dragged it over from there. The next question is the scale. Like how large are we doing this? So
let's see, what's it compared to some of the others?
So this one's kind of a
it's a pretty heavily
wider
fortified
square.
one, yeah.
This one's a longer rectangle. This one's just like a little square. Now keep in mind, this one's going to be, I'm making this to be basically a place for players to kind of take over and then build on top of. So there's not going to be a lot of busy work going on the inside.
It's more of a foundation.
It's going to be more of a foundation that the players have built together that I'll be able to place in the world, and the community will be like, oh cool, that's the thing that we made on stream.
Cool.
Anything?
Let
me get it all set up first.
A lot of people are fans of making it as large as possible.
Yeah, I can understand that, but I can't. That's where I draw the line. I can't just make it as large as possible. Let me get the...
We're seeing a lot of don't make it a square.
Don't make it a square?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's actually kind of cool. It has to look good, though. It can't look lame, because then the team gets mad at me and they're like, dude, why are you putting stuff in our game that looks dumb? So here's the basic shape that we're working with.
I see a lot of L-shaped bases.
L-shaped? That's interesting. Let's see.
Like a sectional couch.
Let's see. Oops. H-shape, L-shape, triangle. Curves.
Sorry about that.
Can't really do a curve. I mean, I guess I could do a curve. Let's see. Let's start with a straight line and see where we go from there, right? So, for reference, that's over there. I'm going to build this down here so I can actually see what I'm doing. We have our scale, so we don't need that too much. Do you want it longer or shorter than the thing that's below me, the compound that's below me? That's what I want to know. Do you guys want it longer or shorter than that? I'll give you a better look. So that's the large one. It's long. This is the longest one. Let me know if you guys want it longer or shorter.
How do we feel, chat?
Pentagon. Shorter. Shorter. A banana. L-shaped. 2 to 1. Same size.
All right. Shorter. Shorter so far has the... Now they're weighing in.
Same. Shorter. Watchtower and L-shaped.
Hmm.
The thing is about that watchtower is I would rather have players like craft
the tower themselves.
Tower themselves and then put it into the game.
Okay.
I'll go shorter. Since we already have a long one that's pretty open, like this is pretty
and we only
open.
have like half an hour
And
left.
we only have like half an hour. I'll just do a shorter one. And then they want L-shaped. So the other thing, let's see. Whoa.
Yeah, you could have kind of like a funneling area where the L is kind of where the opening would be, maybe.
Yeah. Do we want it like this, like that, like this? I'm trying to get the chat's vision here in my head. Somebody do a quick MS Paint mock-up and then send it, paste it in chat. Actually, they can't. The link will get deleted. That's no fun.
So we're just going to go with L-shaped.
L-shaped, sure.
L-shaped with easy places for a watchtower.
Okay, well, right now it's done. You guys are really good. You guys are so easy, man. You guys,
there it is.
I should get more community feedback more often. No, we should close it off somehow, like some type of
No, I think that's what they were saying. Like, kind of the whole thing being L-shaped, so boxing it in
L,
kind
like
of like
a Tetris L.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, tell me if I'm
Is
wrong.
that what you guys
See,
are
there you
talking
go,
about?
Tetris shape.
Okay,
Yeah, some people say
perfect.
Tetris
Now,
shape.
see, I didn't understand their vision. I just saw L shape and was like, okay.
This is a L-shaped wall.
This is your guys' thing.
This will keep out nobody.
This is your stream, so you guys can. I will make the L shape for you.
I think it'd be neat, and chat, let me know, if the small part of the L would be where the front gate would be. So you can kind of funnel it a little bit. So you can kind of like look in there and get 2 gates maybe.
Let's see. Well, let me make the L first, and then we'll figure out where we want the gates to be. So I'm just going to completely enclose it as an L, and then figure out what we want to do from there. This is cool. I'm actually having fun.
I'm digging this, chat.
Yeah. Oops, I keep doing that. I don't know why it does. There's a little tool bug. I'll have to tell the tools guys. I don't know why it keeps doing that little spinny thing. Alright. Oops, I could have just... No, I'm dumb. I could have just done this.
Make one side height 1.
Oh.
That might be interesting.
That might be cool. I kind of like that idea, actually. So like this side like this. Is that what you guys are talking about?
What would the strategic importance of that be? Trying to think about it.
I don't know. You know, you can crouch over here.
Yeah.
It would be kind of open though. It would be cool to like barricade this part up with like this, like how we did this.
Yeah, or
and like put the
or
one
on that
thing
side
here.
have something that maybe you could shoot through. Can you shoot through fences?
The chain link ones?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't, to be quite honest, I know you can't shoot through this, but it'll blow, like it'll just get destroyed.
If you could shoot through chain link
I could
fences,
make like a murder hole, right?
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Right? So I could put a chain link fence
Like
here
covering
and here,
that area, yeah.
And then oh, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Oh, dude, this is gonna be cool.
All right, now we need to start thinking of names, chat. The names for our L-shaped.
So this will just
base.
be, this name will just be whatever that the community decides, and they'll just call it that. But
yeah,
but I'm gonna really try to get the Pleasant, what is it called? Serenity Falls as like a name on a map somewhere, which would be really fun.
That would be sweet.
But this will just be a community-driven name.
This is a name just for us.
Just for us, or just for you guys who are in this stream. You
Yeah.
guys are the early adopters. You know, you guys are the ones that are getting the.
You were like,
awesome
I was
treatment.
there when they built L-Town.
L-Town.
Tetris base.
Tetris compound. So check this out. Whoa, why is it doing that? All right. Yeah, I'm just going to do
Fort, no turning back. That's good.
So check this out. So this is like barricaded, right? It's barricaded like this, and I can actually make this smaller. Whoa. You can't shoot through this. And so I can do like a pattern like that, and then the players...
Kind of like a hodgepodge.
The players can then crouch and shoot through here, right?
That's
so
cool.
Saved.
Yeah, I like that.
What do you guys think, chat? Something like that? So it's protected, but you can still kind of see, and then you can kind of be safe and shoot. El Forto.
I'm digging it.
All right. I'm just going to assume you guys like it. That's how I build everything in this game. Well, I hope they like it.
All right, here you go.
Okay, they love it. Sweet. Got it. That's awesome. Feels good. Feels good when you guys like the stuff and the things. Let's mix it up. Don't want it to be all the same stuff. You know what? Actually, I'm going to get the different board. I'm going to get the board that has a line, a plank missing so people can see.
How does it look if you like put those metal planks on kind of as if somebody hastily did it, like kind of sideways.
Yeah, I can you mean like turn it like, oops, like turn it like that and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get the stamp down.
Oh,
like,
sure. Then you stamp it across all the rest of them.
Yeah, and then I can then tweak it from there.
I like it.
Gray plank. Oh, gray plank gap. Okay, this is the one I was looking for. The little gap, so you can still see.
Stick to the sidewalks. You'd rather watch us place sidewalks? Don't worry, we'll have this archived, and you can go back and put sidewalk placement on a continuous loop.
You know what? This is the apocalypse, and things are makeshifted.
Yeah, I like that.
That's just how it is, okay?
Perfect.
You can't explain things. It's like there's zombies, and you're going to be like, but then how does that work? How does
You had to, put it up real fast.
You put it up real fast. They use duct tape. You just can't see the duct tape. All right.
Community stronghold.
So look at now. Now you can see.
Oh, I like that the chain link's on this side.
Yeah.
And then
you're like, oh, and then there's your little hole to shoot out.
Cool.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So now we know what that is. So let's finish the L, since we know what we want to do with that. Oh, we have to put barbed wire on the top, right?
Classic.
I mean, like this. I mean, look at this. This is deadly. We got to put the barbed wire up here. So, actually, I'm gonna put the barbed wire on top of the chain links.
Nice.
Just so it's called out a little better. It's too big. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking apocalypse. Alright, cool. So let's build our L out. Oh, we gotta do our entrances, man.
Right.
But I'm gonna finish this L out. What are they saying? Thanks, Maximus Power 5. He said, looks good, guys. Nice work. You're the ones that made this.
Yeah, this is your creation.
Yeah.
I want to see more names. More community base names.
Community names. What is your guys' job here on H1Z1? I am a level designer.
And I am the community manager.
There you go. You guys better get to know Greg. You're going to be seeing a lot of them.
You certainly will.
All right. Here's our L.
Fort Knox.
Actually, I got to do it like this.
Fort Gordon.
Fort Gordon.
All right.
Fort Freeman.